My dear, here's the truth. Most women over 60 hear about the old person smell and instantly worry, but let's have an honest moment here, honey. This isn't vanity, it's freedom work. It's about feeling utterly comfortable and confident in your own skin, in your own home, knowing you've handled every little detail with grace and wisdom. You might see wrinkles, but I see a map of laughter, wisdom, and resilience. This isn't about covering up, it's about revealing your true, fresh self. Most people miss the simple daily steps that truly stop it, and after today, you won't. We're talking about deep, safe alternatives to expensive junk the TV tries to sell you. Because old school wisdom, darling, says we older women didn't survive this long by throwing money away on gimmicks. We deserve better. Before the kettle sings, darling, grab a sticky note. Write clean means peace. Put it on your bathroom mirror. It's a tiny anchor for your day, a quick win for your spirit, a reminder that this simple act is a non-negotiable step toward your everyday comfort. This isn't about perfection, it's about consistent, gentle self-care. Think of it as your nightlight path to sustained freshness. Now, let's dive into these often missed areas. These aren't hidden secrets, just commonly overlooked spots that, once addressed, make all the difference. First up, we're talking about the silent culprits, your neck and the area behind your ears. Why it matters. These spots are miniature ecosystems on their own. They accumulate natural oils from your skin, sweat, and a surprising amount of dead skin cells. Over time, these mix and create a subtle, persistent scent that even a fresh shower can miss, clinging quietly to your skin and clothing. It's not a dramatic odor, but a faint, slightly musky undertone that can make you feel less than completely fresh. Skin's natural oils mix with environmental particles, creating a subtle but persistent scent, especially in areas not regularly scrubbed. Here's the secret. Last summer, my friend Martha worried about a faint, musky scent. She's meticulously clean, so she was baffled. We thought it was her clothes, the fabrics and such, because fabrics are giant smell magnets, aren't they? Then she remembered her doctor, during a routine visit for a non-related concern, casually mentioned the often forgotten neck and behind the ear areas. She decided to try something new, a 1-minute win in her routine. One quick, gentle wash of her earlobes and the area behind her ears, using just a soft washcloth and a drop of unscented soap. She did this with a light, circular motion, ensuring she truly cleansed the folds and curves. The faint, lingering odor was simply gone after that day. One simple addition, big piece. Martha even laughed, saying she felt silly for not realizing it sooner, but sometimes the simplest answers are the easiest to overlook. This isn't about shame, it's about empowerment. What to do? First, use a mild, unscented cleanser on a soft washcloth. Avoid harsh soaps that strip your skin's natural barrier and can cause irritation. We're aiming for gentle efficacy. Second, gently massage behind your ears and along your neck, paying particular attention to any creases or folds you find. This gentle massage also stimulates circulation, which is good for skin health. Third, rinse thoroughly with warm water and pat dry completely with a clean towel. Lingering moisture, even in these small areas, can become a breeding ground for bacteria. Do this next. If a full wash feels too much, do this. Use a warm, damp washcloth with a drop of unscented soap on these areas for a quick refresh. This is a light action alternative for tired days, ensuring you maintain freshness without added stress. You're not breathing in a bunch of harsh chemicals from an overpriced aerosol can, you're using simple, effective care. My top concern today is removing hidden oils that cause odor. What are my options, and when do we follow up? This question allows you to take charge of your self-care, ensuring you understand the routine and any adjustments. Remember, this is not vanity, it's freedom work. Next, let's talk about skin folds. This is important for many women, and it's a common area where comfort can quickly turn to irritation. Why it matters? Areas like under the breasts, stomach folds, or even the creases of the groin are perfect breeding grounds for moisture and bacteria. These spots are often warmer and have less airflow, creating a hospitable environment for microbial growth. Constant dampness leads to irritation, redness, and a sour, unpleasant smell. It's often the result of sweat, dead skin cells, and microscopic particles getting trapped, leading to bacterial overgrowth. This isn't just about odor, it's about skin health and preventing discomfort. Warm, damp environments encourage bacterial overgrowth, leading to a sour smell if not completely dry. Now, let's be honest. We've all been there, feeling a bit sticky or uncomfortable in these areas. Here's the secret. I remember my Aunt Beatrice, who was a formidable woman, always impeccably dressed. But she confided in me once, after a long, humid summer day, that she felt this persistent dampness and a slight, sour smell from under her breasts. She thought she was doing everything right, daily showers, good hygiene. But she was patting dry quickly and moving on. Her doctor gently suggested taking an extra minute, a true 1-minute win, to thoroughly air dry and then use a simple, unscented powder. It changed everything. She swore by it, saying it was a small step that made a monumental difference to her daily comfort and confidence. She found her peace by embracing precise, mindful drying. She realized that just like at the checkout, where you want to say the total. I tap once. If it fails, void before a second and be precise, we want to be precise with drying. One good pat, check it, then move on. No hurried rubbing that irritates the skin, no going back to fix a damp spot you thought was dry. What to do? First, lift any skin folds gently. Make sure you can see and access the entire area. Second, wash thoroughly with a mild, unscented soap, ensuring you reach every part of the crease. Use a soft cloth, not a harsh scrub. Third, pat dry completely with a soft, clean towel. This is the crucial step. Take your time, even if it feels like forever. Ensure absolutely no dampness remains. Then, apply a cornstarch-based, unscented powder to completely dry skin to absorb any lingering moisture and create a protective barrier. A pure cornstarch powder is often the best choice for its absorbency and lack of irritants. Give yourself a quick sink smile when you're done. This micro-practice affirms your dedication to self-care. No rush. Let's do this at a pace that feels safe. Comfort is chemistry, not luck. Always watch for new severe redness, persistent itching, or any signs of pus in these areas. Contact your doctor now, not later. This is a crucial safety red flag. Now, we move to a spot many people overlook, between your toes. Why it matters. This area is often neglected in our daily hygiene routines, yet it's a prime location for trouble. Dampness here encourages fungal and bacterial growth, leading to athlete's foot, irritation, and yes, a truly unpleasant odor that no amount of fancy foot cream can hide. Trapped moisture between toes creates a perfect breeding ground for bacteria and fungi, leading to unpleasant odor. Think about it. Your feet are enclosed in shoes for hours, often sweating, creating a humid, warm environment. This isn't just about foot odor, it's about preventing discomfort and potential infections. Now let's be honest. Who hasn't rushed drying their feet? Here's the secret. I remember an older neighbor, bless her heart, named Mrs. Henderson, who loved her garden. She wore gardening clogs most days, often without socks. After a long morning, she'd kick them off inside. But a persistent, slightly vinegary, unpleasant smell started to follow her around the house. It was embarrassing for her. She went to her podiatrist, concerned it was something serious, perhaps a deep infection. The doctor, a kind woman named Dr. Anya Sharma, asked her about her foot hygiene. Turns out, Mrs. Henderson was rushing the drying part after her shower, only briefly patting the tops and bottoms of her feet. Simple enough to miss, right? Her doctor gave her clear advice. Dedicate a full minute, even two, to meticulously dry between each toe. Mrs. Henderson started doing this, even using a tissue or a small piece of cloth for extra thoroughness. The difference was remarkable. Within a week, the odor was gone and her feet felt so much healthier. What to do? First, wash your feet daily, making sure to get between each toe with soap and water. Don't just let the shower water run over them. Second, and this is non-negotiable, dry your feet completely, especially between the toes, with a clean towel. This is where patience pays off. You can use a corner of your towel or even a piece of tissue paper to ensure every crevice is dry. Third, choose shoes with a firm heel counter, a grippy sole, and room for your toes. Rotate your footwear so shoes can fully air out and dry between wears. This simple act of rotation can significantly reduce moisture buildup in your shoes. For your shoe test, mentally check if your shoes are truly dry before you put them on again. If you feel even a hint of dampness, let them air out longer. Let me repeat what I heard. I'll dry thoroughly, change socks daily, use antifungal powder if needed. Correct. This empowers you to confirm understanding. I'm not your clinician. Adapt to your country and ask your doctor if you suspect an infection. If you notice persistent redness, scaling, or intense itching, that's a signal to talk to your doctor. Let's discuss your hair and scalp. Why it matters. Your scalp is just like the skin on the rest of your body, but with an abundance of sebaceous glands. These glands produce oils, sebum, and sweat. These, combined with product residue, environmental pollutants, and dead skin cells, can accumulate and develop a musty, stale scent. This isn't necessarily about dirty hair, it's about proper scalp hygiene. Sebaceous glands on the scalp continue to produce oil, which, when mixed with sweat and dead skin, can develop a stale scent. Ignoring this can also lead to scalp irritation, itching, and even thinning hair over time. Now, listen. Here's the secret. My sister Clara always had impeccable hair. But as she got older, she noticed her hair sometimes smelled a bit stale, even after washing. She was using the same heavy, fragranced shampoo she'd used for years, thinking the scent would cover any lingering smell. After talking to her stylist, she learned her scalp wasn't getting properly clean. The heavy products were creating a film, trapping oils and residue. Her stylist suggested using a clarifying shampoo once a week and, crucially, rinsing for an extra minute, a full 60 seconds of clear, running water to ensure all product was gone. Clara also started cleaning her hairbrushes weekly, removing trapped hair and washing the bristles. The musty smell completely disappeared, and her hair felt lighter, healthier. She described it as feeling as clean as if she could pre-board for extra time to get settled with her scalp, giving it the extra care it truly needed. What to do? First, wash your hair at least 2 to 3 times a week, ensuring you gently massage your scalp with your fingertips to lift any buildup. Don't just shampoo the lengths of your hair, focus on the scalp. Second, rinse thoroughly to remove all shampoo and conditioner residue. This means rinsing until the water runs completely clear and your hair feels squeaky clean, not slick. Third, clean your hairbrushes regularly by removing trapped hair and washing the brush with warm, soapy water. Hairbrushes can harbor oils, dead skin, and product buildup, transferring it back to your clean hair. Aging is not a plan, it's a process, and our bodies change. This musty scalp smell is new for me. What else could cause it? Asking this question to your doctor or stylist is smart. Slow is cheap. Rushed is expensive. Your nightlight path to cleanliness should include a clean scalp. If washing your hair feels too much, do this. Try a dry shampoo at the roots for a quick refresh, or a gentle scalp massage with your fingertips to stimulate circulation. This can buy you an extra day between washes. Moving inside to your mouth and dentures. Why it matters. This is a critical area for overall freshness and health. Dry mouth, common with age and as a side effect of many medications, leads to a rapid increase in odor-causing bacteria. Saliva is our natural mouth cleanser. Without enough of it, bacteria proliferate, leading to persistent bad breath, also known as halitosis. Reduced saliva flow, common with age and medication, allows odor-causing bacteria to proliferate quickly in the mouth. This isn't just an aesthetic issue. Chronic dry mouth can increase your risk of cavities, gum disease, and even difficulty speaking or swallowing. Here's the secret. My friend Alina has always been meticulous about her health, visiting doctors and dentists regularly. But she confided in me about persistent bad breath despite brushing and flossing twice daily. It turned out several of her new medications for blood pressure and arthritis were causing severe dry mouth. Her dentist recommended special lozenges designed to stimulate saliva production, a specific rinsing routine with an alcohol-free mouthwash, and switching to a fluoride toothpaste specifically formulated for dry mouth. She also started drinking more water throughout the day, carrying a small bottle with her always, and even setting alarms to remind herself to sip. The difference was remarkable. She said it was like a complete refresh, not just of her breath, but of her confidence. What to do? First, prioritize hydration throughout the day to combat dry mouth. Sip water constantly, even if you don't feel thirsty. Second, brush your natural teeth and gums twice daily, gently, for at least 2 minutes each time. If you wear dentures, clean them thoroughly every day according to your dentist's instructions, ensuring no food particles remain. Remove them at night to give your gums a rest and clean them with a denture-specific brush and cleanser. Third, consider an alcohol-free mouthwash. Alcohol-based mouthwashes can actually worsen dry mouth. Look for products designed to relieve dry mouth or use a simple saline rinse. Okay, I'm awake. Rest is still restorative. I'll breathe and go dim. This phrase reminds us that even when feeling overwhelmed or tired, basic self-care like this can be a soothing, restorative ritual. Once a year, ask your doctor, Which medicines raise dry mouth risk? Can we deprescribe? This proactive approach is a powerful tool for women our age. Persistent bad breath that doesn't improve with hygiene, mouth sores, or changes in denture fit. See your dentist now, not later. These are important safety red flags that warrant immediate professional attention. Finally, let's address your clothing and fabrics, especially frequently worn items. Why it matters. This is one of the biggest, yet simplest, culprits. Fabrics easily trap oils, sweat, dead skin cells, and a specific compound called 2-nonenal. 2-nonenal is a distinctive unsaturated aldehyde produced on the skin of older people, linked to mature body odor. It has a grassy, greasy, old smell. This compound adheres to fabrics and requires specific washing methods to remove effectively, unlike regular body odors that wash out easily. Your clothes are like giant stinky sponges if not properly cared for. Mature skin produces 2-nonenal, a compound that adheres to fabrics and requires specific washing methods to remove effectively. Here's the secret. One more thing. My neighbor Betty had a favorite fleece housecoat she wore every evening. It was soft, comforting, and her go-to cozy garment. But after a few wears, it started holding a subtle, hard-to-place scent, not dirty, but definitely not fresh. She was washing it with her regular detergent, assuming that was enough. I suggested she try adding half a cup of white vinegar to the rinse cycle and air drying it in fresh air and sunlight when possible. Vinegar is a natural odor neutralizer and fabric softener. Betty tried it, skeptical at first. She said the difference was night and day. The fabric felt fresher, the subtle scent was gone, and she wasn't breathing in a bunch of harsh chemicals. It was an old-school wisdom approach that really worked. She felt so much freer and more comfortable. What to do? First, wash frequently worn clothing, especially inner layers, after every 1 or 2 wears. Don't wait until you can visibly see dirt or detect an obvious smell. Proactive washing is key. Second, add half a cup of white vinegar to the rinse cycle to help neutralize odors trapped in fabric fibers. For persistent odors, you can even pre-soak items in a mixture of water and vinegar for 30 minutes before washing. Third, air dry items in fresh air and sunlight when possible. Sunlight is a natural disinfectant and deodorizer, and fresh air helps dissipate lingering odors that machine dryers might miss. Put a "wash now" sticky note on your hamper for those items you know need immediate attention. I can't wear this again. I can offer a smaller, clear yes by washing it today. You're not being difficult, you're being clear about your needs and commitments to yourself. This isn't about being wasteful, it's about efficient and effective freshness. Educational only. Laundry laws policies vary by country and fabric type. Always check care labels before trying new methods. Let's quickly recap our freedom work. Make skin folds dry, clean ears and toes daily, wash fabrics and seek dental checks. This is all about making small, consistent choices that lead to profound comfort and confidence. You're giving yourself the gift of feeling completely fresh and at ease, knowing you've addressed every area with wisdom and care. Remember, you're not dealing with some mysterious affliction. You're simply mastering the simple, yet powerful, daily steps that lead to true freshness. I'm cheering for you, darling. This is not vanity, it's freedom work. Which 2 habits start today? Take a deep breath, choose 2, and know that you are moving towards a more comfortable, confident, and utterly fresh you. This is your time to shine, free from worry.